Welcome to the Graps podcast. I am Brainbuster. That is Khalid. We are joined today by YouTube extraordinaire. We can stop splitting now. Sorry. YouTube extraordinaire. Just huge Will Ospreay fan. Huge Hook fan at that as well. Yay! We're joined by Novi. Novi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. See, let's do this early in the show, Brainbuster.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, I'll get this off for the Graps podcast viewers. So I host a stream every week, right? We do a little pre-Dynamite talk. I invite my first guest on ever, Caden Lee of the Performance Center, the first one ever. I get the great Joel Holbert to show up late in the show. We're having a blast. We're riffing. We're calling the Graps podcast. We're saying we're better. We're doing our thing. Get it, right? And then Brainbuster makes his way onto screen.
I did do that, yeah.
He talks his talk. He doesn't do his Keiji Muto bit. Fine. Okay. It was a great time. I enjoyed having Brainbuster a part of the broadcast. And then we get to the time where he's going to leave. Disaster struck. A meteor hit the Novi weekly stream. Actually, not even a meteor. A bomb.
Drone strike.
A drone strike from the Graps podcast terrorist himself, Brainbuster. And he took down my broadcast. My great broadcast.
Now,
just ended it himself.
Let me explain, okay?
There's no explanation for your terrorism.
Let me pull out the curtain. So,
ever wondered why he salutes? Have you guys ever wondered that?
Kayfabe. Pull back the curtain a little bit. I was in the process of doing a bit where Novi mentioned Keiji Muto, but then I didn't do my Keiji Muto bit where I said that he's bad because he is. And he was saying that he was proud of me because, I was growing. I didn't do the bit. I was maturing. And then I was going to make the joke of saying Keiji Muto fucking sucks and then leaving. But when I left, I just clicked the red button assuming that meant leaving. I didn't read the button. But that button happened to say end stream. So,
disgusting.
Again, I'd like to apologize to Novi, genuinely.
See.
I didn't realize what happened. I DM'd you like nothing happened.
You made a tweet like nothing happened. You said, well, guys, I just appeared on the Novi broadcast. Go click on the stream while it's live. You ended it. There was no live stream. It was ended because of you.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, this is why. You. Yeah, you did, and I get that. Oh, I'll have to get my get back at some point. I could press end recording at any moment.
You could do that. That'd be kind of fucked up, but you could do that.
But I'm not going to do that because we have the better Graps podcast host from a fellow North Carolinian, Khalid the GOAT over here.
Some are saying
who would never do a thing like that.
Khalid is an underappreciated member of the podcast. He's the only other member of the podcast, but he is underappreciated, genuinely, actually. Go follow Khalid, by the way. Or I'll fucking drone strike you too, brother. Don't fuck with me.
It's fucking business.
Today, folks, we're not here to talk about Dynamite, but very quickly, what did y'all think of the show? Did you think it was good? You can go first.
Good show. Like the 6-man between FTR and Darby versus the Elite the most in terms of match. And I think I like the main event angle the most of any angle, except it made me kind of mad, but also fired me up. It was a weird sort of emotions I had.
It was a weird mix.
Yeah.
Khalid, how'd you feel about it?
Hey man, for a go home show, I'm pretty happy. Compared to like all the go home shows this year, that's actually what I was thinking about. Like as the Bryan thing was going on, I was like, all the go home Dynamites this year, like maybe the one before.
Oh no, dude!
Before Revolution. Oh, I'm like, I should just.
Okay, we're good.
You're back. Go ahead.
Oh my. I'm getting fucked. Anyways, go home Dynamites wise, like, that was pretty good in my opinion. I really enjoyed the show. Excited for Collision, and of course excited for All In.
Yeah. Speaking of All In, we are here to cover that show. From Wembley Stadium. We're not in Wembley Stadium. The show is going to be Wembley Stadium. We're just going to give our thoughts and predictions, talk a little bit about the build, that kind of thing. Just go match by match. Off rip, I will ask you, Khalid.
Yeah.
How have you felt about the build for the show just in general? No matches specifically,
Mhm.
but the build.
Honestly, kind of a fan. A little bit of the entire show. Like, I feel like since because last year, like, I feel like a big part of the thing was this is the biggest show ever. That was a main thing. But I feel like with this, they don't have that focus. So now it's more put on what's actually happening at the show.
Yeah.
So now you have a lot of these feuds where, if this was on any other pay-per-view, like, it would still be, AEW pay-per-view. But since it's All In, it is their biggest show. But since the focus isn't about the fact that it is their biggest show, they've really like made these stories like pop a lot, and especially in this last show right here with the main event, like they've really made certain things pop way more than compared to what it probably would have done or what they did do like last year and earlier this year.
Yeah, I mean, the build for last year was like, it felt very rushed in a lot of ways. Like they weren't really focused on it as much as they should have been. And then I mean, the build afterwards for All Out was like, it was a joke. It wasn't even really a build. But I think overall I'm more excited for the show than I was last year's show. I mean, I thought last year the main event was like pretty fucking bad.
There's some
like the build and
history
everything
going on about that main event that I don't know how to feel about.
What do you mean?
Revision.
Explain.
There's a new movement on Twitter where people are saying that was actually like a fine match and that they weren't mad about it. But I remember the people's tweets around that time. People were real mad about what that match was.
Yeah. My thing with the match was like, I was fine with the MJF Adam Cole story, but I thought that it really should have just ended there. Like Cole should have turned there. And if he did, he might not be fucking sitting at home for the past however many months.
Yeah.
But I feel like the story had peaked there quality wise, and it should have, even going in, I was saying it should end here. Like Cole should turn. And I thought that was going to happen because Cole, if you go back and watch that match, he beats the shit out of MJF. Like he wrestles super aggressively, way more aggressive than MJF does. It's very weird. Anyways, enough about All In 2023. All In 2024. On Cage Match, the very first match, FTW title match, Chris Jericho versus Hook. Hey guys, who gives a fuck? Am I wrong in saying that?
No, you're very much not wrong in saying that, bro. It's Chris Jericho in Big 2024. This feud has been going on for
Since
God knows
March.
how long. Yeah, it's been going on for so much time, and
I
don't
know,
feel like
right, Khalid?
they could have had this same match in March, and it would have hit just the same because it just doesn't.
did,
No, it
probably.
doesn't.
They did
matter.
have that
They
match in
did.
March.
That's even That's a good point. They did, and it just like, I don't know, man. Chris Jericho is just, he is who he is. Hook is who he is. This is not a match I would have put on this show, and it's not a match I would have put on just maybe at all, maybe ever. So
Yeah, I'm sure that's along the same lines as with me and Khalid. That's how we feel as well. Not looking forward to it very much. Who do you think is going to win, Khalid?
Man, give Hook his belt back, bro. God damn, give him his belt back and retire it again.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are you on the same wavelength, Novi?
I'm on the same direct path. We're walking down the same road, me and Khalid.
Yeah, I think we're all three on the same path of Hook should win and then fucking retire the belt, because if you're going to do anything with that guy, he needs to get away from that belt. It's like an anchor while also being like a crutch. It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's that match is going to suck. One match.
No, hold on.
What's up?
The match is going to be very funny. It's not going to suck. It's going to be very.
It could be funny because it's going to be bad.
Yeah, there you go. But also, Hook could hit a nice T-bone suplex on that big fat ass Jericho, and then we'll all giggle, and that'll be it.
My thing is, if Jericho goes out there and takes a suplex the same way he did in like the Eddie match off rip, I'll give it a 3. You know what I mean? If he takes a neck bump, I'll make an exception. One match that isn't going to suck though, and I'm like very confident it's going to be awesome. AEW World Title #1 contendership Casino Gauntlet match. This is like, it's become AEW's match, basically like their match. The people confirmed for the match are Mark Briscoe, Evil Uno, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Page. And they're, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there would be 15 other people according to the cage match. I am on the wavelength of Adam Page should win this match. However, I'm not very confident in that. I do think there's a strong chance that Jon Moxley wins this match. I'm not in love with that idea. Novi, what are you thinking?
I'm on a very similar train of this match is going to rule.
Yeah.
I've loved both the other matches that they've done in this format. I think they're really awesome. I love the added in, like the match could end at any time. People could be left out. They built a story off that, I think, with Roddy back in the last one. It's like that makes a lot of sense. It gives you a lot of branches. I really like the format. And I think if you're at All In, you got to load the deck. I don't know about Big Evil Uno in there to load the deck, but outside of that, we can put some big names in there. I'm assuming Kazuchika Okada may make an appearance, and like you said, maybe we get Jon Moxley. But one name that I've been really feeling when it comes to this match is Ricochet. I think that he was. I think this is the spot for him because it doesn't look like Pac is going to be involved in any single stuff, and that's where I would have put him before. So I really want him to be in this match. I want him to have his moment. I think he should enter probably number 2, just so he has that big entrance. We can get all ready to go.
Ooh,
and then,
that would mean he would get work with Orange Cassidy as well.
Yeah, and I think they throw him in there with reliable Orange Cassidy, always going to give a good match, or at least a decent match, no matter what. So yeah, I would probably, me personally, I would have him win because I just think it'd be cool. It'd be a great way to like really make him arrive in AEW. But I'd probably say the 2 at the top of the list when it comes to like potential winners is Hangman and Mox. And out of the 2, I'm probably going to say Mox. That's
fair. Khalid, how are you feeling about this? Who do you think is going to win this?
Oh man, okay. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna start with who I think is going to win the match. So I think Hangman should win the match, but
agree.
But there is one young man, or he's getting a bit old, but I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him since Forbidden Door, I think. I
wonder who
is he bald?
Yeah, he could have a little buzz when he comes back, a little buzz, but he has a certain man.
We can only hope.
I mean, he like I'm saying like he could have possibly grown it out, but I don't know if he did or not.
It was
yeah.
That joke didn't land. Go ahead.
Mox is, not a scooper or anything, but yeah.
You're so bad at hiding this,
dude.
We're not gonna talk about it, but dude, you mentioned it last time. It was very funny. I don't think that was the episode we didn't upload. That was very funny.
Yeah, Khalid, top 3 worst liars in the game. Absolutely disgusting.
Sucks.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
Well, I guess it's a good trait. Like, you're not good at lying. You're like an honest person. That's good.
That's definitely.
Anyways, good shaking that off. Good job shaking that one off.
I think we're all in agreement. We want Hangman to win. However, it very much seems like Mox is going to win. Ricochet's a good shout as someone that could be in this match. I tweeted earlier, Shane McMahon could be in this match.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Grateful.
You're not wrong, but that's why I'm telling you to stop, because you don't need to put that energy out there.
What's the reaction of Big Bob Lash in this match? Pumping our fists, beating our chests?
Probably the wrong spot.
Where would you put him?
Just on a show, maybe All Out. Just give him a moment, like just for him.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I feel like he's a big enough talent to do that.
We up for a big switch? He's gonna be in this match probably.
I am. It would be. I want to see him back. I need him and Jay to like. Juice. Sorry, I need him and Juice to like hone in on being a tag team because that tag division needs it so bad.
Oh baby.
So yeah, hopefully he's in this match. Hopefully he's healthy and able to come back.
I think there's another young man that possibly could be returning. You sent me his tweet like.
Will Hobbs, right?
Yeah, Powerhouse.
Yeah, Hobbs could be in this match. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Damn, there's like a good amount of names that could like return or debut in this match. I'm so excited for this match.
It makes it like feel as big time. You know, that's what everyone loves about the Rumble. And so like you're doing a similar concept with this, and that's always awesome. It always rules.
I do like you mentioned this, like how they're telling stories with like the actual placement of people in the match, because the Orange Cassidy getting the first spot, it's like the reverse of the Rumble where you want to come in later in the Rumble. But in this match, you want to get in first so that you can like have the best option of beating one person. That's kind of cool. I like it a lot. Yeah. AEW World Tag Team Title 3-way match. The Young Bucks versus FTR versus the Acclaimed. Realistically, I was going to come into this and be pissed off because I thought the Young Bucks couldn't wrestle. And FTR are like Dak specifically is on his last fucking leg, and the Acclaimed are bad besides Anthony. But then the Young Bucks come out and they have like a very good match tonight on Dynamite. That like, you tweeted Novi, fucking shit. That packed a punch. It's a very good match. So I don't know how to feel about this anymore. I feel like this match could end up delivering in a way that I didn't think was possible. As far as winners, though, I haven't really thought about this. Novi, have you thought about it at all?
I've given it a little thinking. I was agreeing with you. Like, I was not excited for this match. I was gonna come on to every podcast I've been on and say that I actually anticipate Jericho versus Hook more, just because I think I can laugh at it, because that's how bad it like pissed me off. But then the Bucks and FCR, they get in the 6-man action and they start throwing that ball, and so I think the match will be pretty good. I'm probably gonna say that the Young Bucks reign continues. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like any other way is more like. I don't necessarily think any other way is more intriguing. I mean, FTR is like they're gonna give me some great matches, but bro, if the Young Bucks can do what they did on Dynamite like tonight as of recording every night that they're on the show,
be there more.
Even that, and I feel like this reign would age a lot better if they just went forward after this match and started being on the show more. But as it stands, I probably think it's going to be them. Maybe they'll want to lock in. Who knows?
I'm going to predict FTR just because I don't know. Like I don't know why exactly. I just feel like they're going to win. That's legitimately what I'm doing.
Because you're biased. Admit it.
I mean, I love FTR. One of my favorite tag teams of all time. Khalid, how are you feeling about this? Who's
man? Look, listen. Well, Novi said the Bucks, and you said FTR. So only leaves one team for me, right? No, I'm not fucking.
No, absolutely not.
Have some shame.
Ridiculous. Anyone who wants the Acclaim to win, unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe, but like reevaluate.
Have you not heard that everybody loves the Acclaimed?
Get him the fuck out of here.
What do you
mean? Get him out. Get him the fuck out. Anyways, man, oh my god.
Oh, cracking a cold one.
Man, look. The thing about this whole Bucks ordeal, like ever since the report came out about their whole like contract and how they have like a limited time of days, and that's why they actually haven't been on like TV. But they're supposed to be getting more time, or like they're supposed to do more time as the year goes on. It's been like really on my mind, because at first I was like, wait, like I was like, FTR should get the titles at All In. That makes the most sense, I feel like, because the Bucks aren't doing shit. But if they're going to start working these later dates and later in the year, and or when Full Gear comes around and whatever, I mean, like I don't know. I'm gonna say Bucks win. But I'm gonna need something to happen like immediately. for them to be back on TV. Like it's like no breaks. There's no need for a break. You were on TV for like 2 weeks, I think. Did a pay-per-view. No, and I'm also tired of like not expecting a good match from the Bucks, and then they do a good match. I would like to just go in like, hey, these guys are going to put on a good match, like just out the gate.
They need to like immediately be on All Out, like
Dynamite next week, All Out the week after that.
If they win the belts, that's what needs to happen.
I would have thought like earlier this year, I initially thought the plan was, all right, well, before Copeland fucked his leg up, I initially thought it was going to be Cope and Christian versus Bucks. That's exactly what I said at the beginning of the year. I said Cope and Christian versus Bucks because they were probably going to be faces and the Bucks were going to be heels. Then it went to Motor City. But then Motor City, how the fuck do you do that? Anyways, so now we're where we at now. If Bucks do win, like private party, top flight, somebody please, like Jesus Christ.
I think that's a good shout. Like if the Bucks do win, a younger team needs to beat them.
Yes.
Like
Without
specifically,
a doubt.
I would say private party. Private party needs to be the ones that beat them.
I'm agreeing with that, especially obvious history, so much to play off of. That's the team to do it.
If it's not them, then I'm gonna go back and say it should be Jay White and Juice.
Yeah.
Cook up,
because those two guys are like they're a fresh enough tag team. They've never had a reign, so I feel like it wouldn't have the same effect, but it would be like similar, like a new fresh team in the division, spicing things up. They're capable of having great matches with fucking everybody. So we'll see. A bit of a spoiler here. This is going to go up before Collision. So if you don't want to hear this, feel free to skip forward. This is the trios match. The Patriarchy versus House of Black versus Claudio Wheeler and Pac. Excuse me. And the Bang Bang. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh my God.
Top Flight loss?
Huh?
Top Flight loss?
Yeah. So I was going to say.
I'm hearing about this too.
So Claudio has to leave for the Grand Prix.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
And then he has to fly back to the UK to wrestle on this show.
Fly all the way to Mexico within the next like couple of hours. He's probably on a plane like right now. He'd have to be on a plane right now. And then Mexico 10v10 CMLL match. Fucking Christ! Those matches. By the way, those matches are like they're like 50 minutes at least. I think.
Yeah, they're
like,
long as fuck. Yeah,
long as shit. There's only like 3 matches on that card. And then has to come back right after it goes. Oh my God.
He's a workhorse, bro.
And then work a ladder match.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a fucking madman.
He's crazy.
I'm going to predict. I feel like this is pretty easy that the Patriarchy are going to win. Novi, do you feel the same way?
For a while, I felt that way. And then, I've seen this story play out a little bit. I've kind of seen what we're building to. I'm going to go with a little underrated swap here. I think maybe they'll go back to House of Black. If they're already maybe going to lose, it looked like the Patriarchy. They were already, rumors have circled. They were going to lose to the Death Triangle. So
that's true.
If they were already going to lose the belts, I think maybe they should drop them to House of Black of those other teams. There's also I haven't heard like any reports on it. I haven't seen it, but apparently Kill Switch is hurt. I don't know how.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he partially tore his tricep, but he's working through it. Is what was reported.
I don't know if they would want him to keep doing that, or they would kind of want to go off. But if it were up to me, I think the House of Black should do it. I've actually really enjoyed their work as of late. I think they've kind of like hit a new groove and they've kind of found their way a little bit more. So if there's any team to do it.
Malachi since the Copeland match has been like
more
actually
locked in,
fucking working a wrestling match. So yeah, I think I wouldn't hate it at all. Sorry, Khalid, go ahead.
I was like you saying that it just clicked something in my brain because remember the stipulation for that match where if Cope won, that they were all House of Black was going to be his group, Copeland's group, like that was supposed to be the whole thing. But since that couldn't happen, I think that knowing that can't happen now because of the injury, I feel like Malachi he knows he has to fill in a Copeland type spot, and like if he what like Novi said with the new groove, if they go to like another territory like they did with the Arlington stuff, you know, and it's only for Collision, you know, let House of Black just run that shit like it's their house, like actually. Yeah, you definitely got like solid trail shit. Let them defend, let them do their thing. I feel like you got great trio ships right there. If that's what they plan on doing. If not, it doesn't matter if they're not doing the whole you know, residence thing, you know, staying in one place in a smaller like arena. Anytime on Collision, just let House of Black do their thing. Everything should be smooth for the trios division anyway.
That's a great shout, honestly. House of Black are like, they're still pretty fucking cool. Like they're still pretty effortlessly cool. And
Bro,
if you give them a stay
Yeah.
at a Collision, make them the face of Collision.
If they're going to do another residency, I need them to do like California, specifically where God's Hate is from, Brody's band, because the hardcore scene would show up.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
So fucking hard for that. I would lose my mind.
Cool.
That would be
like
sick.
That would be incredible. I was thinking about that as soon as you said residency and like House of Black. Oh man,
it's all coming
that
together.
Would pop me huge.
You guys,
I've got
you guys gonna come in?
Fuck it.
You guys gonna come in with me on this House of Black winning? You gonna come in?
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll change my answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Run it. I'm down for that. I actually forgot about the whole like Death Triangle was supposed to be the patriarchy anyways, so like this makes sense, yeah. Plus, like out of both teams, they seem like the likelier ones to win it. Especially, I'm also saying that just because I want Juice to go back to the tag division. So a little bit of agenda pushing, but whatever.
That's good agendas. You can push them.
Yeah. Moving on to the AEW TBS title match: Mercedes Moné versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. The build for this one has been strange because it started out like pretty hot. Like it was like they were saying bitch a lot and I was popping. I was like, holy fuck. This is a real professional wrestling feud. That's not ironic. I was actually doing that. And then Dr. Britt Baker DMD got suspended for unknown reasons that we don't have to get to on this podcast. And it kind of just derailed the whole thing. And Mercedes' promo.
Hashtag T-Spiller.
All of Mercedes' promos have been like so awkward. I don't know. Like when she turned heel, she seemed like she found a role for her promos. And that just wasn't the case, it seems. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious that Mercedes is going to win. I'll go to Khalid first on this one. Holy fuck, I'm switching it up. What do you think, brother?
I'm gonna have to agree with and heavily on the Mercedes part. Like, we've been watching Dynamite together for like throughout this whole thing, and when it started out, we were like the women's have the women have the best feuds like so far, and then as Tony and Mariah's theirs kept going up. It seems like Mercedes and Britt they just it went down and down. Then she got suspended, and then went down, and then Mercedes cut that awkward promo like last week or 2 weeks ago. That was bad. The promo that the thing they did tonight, it was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed it a bit more than what they've been doing. And I've said this before, but like Mercedes, when she's by herself, her promos are not good. They don't like I don't know what it is. But
she needs somebody to riff with.
Yes. She needs someone to bounce, like go back and forth with. So when there's someone directly in her face, it just clicks for her. And then boom, she's out there saying what she needs to say and saying it very firmly, standing on business, you know. And tonight she did that. Britt, she said what she needed to say. I'm honestly more confused about like the face heel dynamic. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I understand that like Mercedes should be
booing
healed.
Mercedes. I don't know what that was all about. I don't think that's.
I mean, I don't know.
That is the intent.
Yeah, but I haven't gotten that vibe like at all.
Well, yeah, because we're informed.
Oh, I mean, I guess
they're not like. I feel like when you have something like this, like a person who's literally their whole gimmick is about getting the check, and then you have a AEW original. I would think that the boo to cheer ratio would be a bit you know. But I don't see it. But I mean, the match itself, 2 3/4. Mercedes going in.
Jesus,
Goodness.
come on. I if I was to like predict a star rating, I'll go like 3.5, 3 3/4.
3/4
That's
is the
all I'll
most
go
they
with.
get out of me. 3 to
That's
4 is
a-
the most they get out of me. As a prediction.
think-
As a prediction.
I think you're going a little high there, Mr. Brainbuster.
Am I?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think you're going a little up.
I'm talking about it's like it's peak.
Oh,
Yeah.
At its absolute peak.
I don't know. Well, I'll just get into the match too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why not? This feud has been like, it started off like you said, real nice. Like I was enjoying it. It felt like two big stars in AEW going at it. Like these are some of the people we should be looking out for as
Mhm.
faces of the division. Then it was like week over week, just awkwardness, just a different kind of awkwardness every
Yeah.
week. Like the one where she was doing the via satellite, that was it was just weird. It just didn't make sense. Then they do the one where she's going in, she's trying to get into the ring. She's got the lockjaw on
Yeah, I was gonna
Mercedes,
bring that up as well. Yeah.
and that was just strange. It was just weird. And then this week, which I still like, I thought was better because, like you said, Mercedes is a lot better when she can stand 10 toes down and talk her shit. But still, it was like DMD. I said to you guys, I was actually watching Dynamite with you two fellas tonight.
You were.
I was concerned that Britt Baker had too much to drink in England because
she seemed a bit like
she was like slurring her words and stuff. Like she was acting very like nonchalant about it all, which is like,
Yeah.
it was just, like I said, it was weird. And so like, I'm going into this match. I did not want this to be like weird. I wanted this to still feel like two big stars going at it because I felt like a lot of people saw it as such for a while there. And then it just kind of devolved to where it is now, like Khalid was saying. And look, I think the match, for my personal like star rating ceiling, I think 3.5 is probably the best that Mercedes can get. I've seen Britt Baker have pretty decent matches. I've never seen her take a match to the next level. But if there's anyone for her to step up with, it's probably going to be Mercedes because, you know, she's one of the best women's wrestlers in the world.
True.
But it's unfortunate because I felt like this was a big match for All In. I felt like it was a real, like, we got two stars on the show. They're facing off. This should be a big deal, and it doesn't feel like they've made it feel like as big of a deal as they should.
Yeah, it definitely peaked with its first segment, like pretty easily.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Like you peaking right out the jump like that just
Sucks.
it sucks. And like you're not even saying it peaked right at the start, like a week after the start. You're saying it when the feud is over. Like we just got the match and then it's done with. So
Yeah.
it's like we're doing this in retrospect and we're all sitting here like, this feud has been a little weird, huh, guys? And it's like that's not how this match should be feeling like at all. Mercedes matches, no matter who you put her against, should all feel like a big deal because it's against Mercedes Moné.
It's fucking Mercedes Moné. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. I'm really hoping. I mean, not that like Mercedes' like AEW stint has been a failure. It hasn't.
No.
But I hope like I liked the Willow build. I loved the Willow match.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we get something where I'm like a huge fan of the build and like an even bigger fan of the match. Like I'm waiting for that Mercedes feud in the company. Not that like it's her first, like she hasn't even been in the company for a year. I'm not rushing it. I'm waiting for that. This definitely was not it.
Yeah.
But I think in a stadium setting, it reaching like a 3 3/4 wouldn't be crazy. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah. We didn't think we got any winners for that one. Who you guys
Mercedes.
got winning, guys?
Mercedes,
Easy.
yeah, Mercedes.
Yeah. Pretty, I was,
Pretty easy. AEW, this one's not easy, actually, genuinely. AEW TNT title coffin match. Jack Perry versus Darby Allin. Now, Darby Allin doesn't lose coffin matches, but Jack just got his title. So those two like meta booking things were like bouncing around in my head. I have no fucking idea what's going to happen. The build for this match has been okay. That's kind of like where I'm at with it. the thing is, like, I love these guys individually, like, so much. Jack Perry, like, these past, like, 2 months, he hasn't wrestled that much, but I don't know what it is. It just clicked. It clicked in my head, and I was like, this guy fucking rocks. The Raven stuff is like, who was it? I think it was Ibu. He said that he should come out to Come As You Are by Nirvana. Bro,
That would be fucking
if he
crazy.
comes out to that at
Ooh,
fucking
baby.
Wembley, he's the best wrestler in the world. He's best, like, fuck it, dude. I'm like, I think this is gonna be like a sneaky match of the night contender. Genuinely, these two fucked fuckers are gonna do some insane shit. As far as a prediction goes, I'm gonna say Jack Perry keeps it. I feel like there might be some shenanigans going on. We'll see. Dude, Raven should just come out and help him. The actual Raven. But yeah, I mean, I think the match is gonna rock. I think it's gonna be good enough to justify the weak ass build that it's gotten. Novi, how are you feeling about it?
I'm very excited for this match, just the
Hell
same
yeah.
as you. I absolutely adore these two wrestlers. I love Darby Allin so very much. He is the best TV wrestler to ever do it. Pretty easily. He puts his body on the line every chance that he gets. Jack Perry is, like you said, this character has just clicked for him. It was the one thing that he had missed for like his whole time in AEW is he missed a character. He missed who he was. I knew Jack Perry, but I didn't know Jack Perry.
Yeah.
And now it feels like he's got something backing him. He's got everything he does is for a genuine reason. It's for just spite. He's just a spiteful little bastard. And I love that about him. And like, dude, he was off TV and he took up metalworking with his belt.
Yeah,
like,
it's fucking beast.
That's the best thing you can do when you're off TV.
And then you figured out how to safely set himself on fire.
Yeah, I mean, come
That's
on
a
now.
real
That's a
wrestler,
beast right there. Look, this match, I thought it was going to be like a contrarian here, like against you two. I was going to say that Jack is going to win this match. I think the reason why like they booked a coffin match is to kind of like the people that would say, oh, Darby always wins coffin matches. It's no big deal. He's going to win this one too. I think they're subverting that. I think they're going to have Jack beat him because that's one of the pillars there. It's one of the big young guys of the company. If there's anyone that's going to do it that would feel as like more deserving, like they should be the one to beat Darby Allin in a coffin match for the first time. It's probably Jack Perry, and it's especially scapegoat Jack Perry. So yeah, I think I got Jack retaining his belt here.
Khalid?
Hey man. I have Perry winning. And also the whole like Darby Allin wins coffin matches, the you know, that whole thing that is true. The thing that I've been thinking about is that Perry has the buried alive win over Christian Cage. I think that was like that was how long ago was that? Was that 2022 or 2021? 2022. 2022, yeah.
It was a good match.
It? It was.
It was a good match.
No, I mean, was it Revolution 23?
It was
Keep talking.
22. Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I think it was 22. But
Go
speaking for the
boy.
Speaking for the build, the build's been pretty like. I mean, like it just hasn't had much.
It was 23.
But it was 23. What the fuck?
Damn.
Losers. Go ahead.
But yeah, the build it's been a bit, you know,
hasn't gotten that kick.
Yeah, the match is happening. Yeah, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels.
Like, and I guess I was kind of doomed to happen since it got announced at Blood and Guts. So you only get like a month, and then you got you had the backstage segments, like a couple backstage segments here and there. So like, yeah,
I think they could have built this feud like exclusively on Collision.
Yeah,
and it would have been like they would have had plenty of time.
Yeah,
definitely. They definitely would have had more time on Collision. But speaking of Perry's character, because y'all got the smoke.
Go ahead. Yeah.
On your love for Perry. I've been a day one defender. All right.
He actually has.
Everybody's talking about this shit about fucking Perry. I was like, please, just let it sit for a moment. Especially when he went to New Japan. Oh my god, when he went to New Japan,
dude, there was a point where like I was DMing you not daily, but like pretty often, like Jack Perry New Japan promos, and I was like, this fucking sucks, because he was in House of Torture, and I was like, this is fucking bad.
Dude,
like
his New Japan promos kicked ass.
The first like 2 were dog shit.
Maybe I'm just thinking of like one of them that was good, but I remember
The
one
first
where
2
he
were
was
really
like,
bad, and I just harped on them.
dude, I don't know. That's crazy,
bro. I mean, like it was like it was his first couple of times, alone, really cutting promos for real. But man, like even when he debuted, I was like, or like when he debuted in New Japan and this whole gimmick, I was like, I immediately picked up on the Raven stuff. I was like, somebody told him about Raven. Somebody told him about Raven. And as time went on, it got more and more Raven. When he hit Tony Khan, that's when it fully fucking snapped. And I remember that night like it was yesterday because me and Matt were in this bitch squeaking.
Oh my god, bro, we were losing our shit.
We were losing our shit because we were like, oh shit, Tony, hey, it's all good. He jabbed him in the gut, fucks him with the TK driver. He did the fucking lot. I was like, holy shit. But Perry, like as far as pillars go, it is Darby, Perry, MJF, Sammy. That's how it goes right now, current day. That's how it goes for me. That's how it goes for me.
It's Darby, it's Jack, it's MJF, and it's fucking Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, Sammy's way fucking down there. Hopefully he can fight his way back up, but
there's a big gap.
Now hold on, that gap was a little too big for my liking.
Oh, this guy fucking, you're a cutter
I'll
merchant,
say it.
bro. You're a fucking mark for his cutter. I get it.
When that man does I don't know. It just hits. I don't know what to tell you.
He just starts jumping and flipping off.
He just starts jumping on shit. He just starts doing his thing.
Dude, Khalid was asking me this the other day. Sammy Guevara,
wrestler.
He was asking me why I don't like him. Why I don't like him in the ring. I don't know. Like, it's just bad vibes. That's how I put it. Like, it's just, he doesn't have good vibes. And then his mannerisms and his dumb fucking face and his stupid ass tongue. It's
what the fuck?
Got the promo.
Okay, well, when he throws that ball with Dustin Rhodes with the ROH tag titles, you'll be forced to do the Sammy Guevara crazy tongue out on this podcast.
No, I fucking won't.
You will be forced by law.
The fuck are you? What?
You'll be at gunpoint and you will be doing it. Thank you.
No, I'll be there acting like
that shit didn't
Dustin
happen.
Rhodes is the only ROH tag team champion.
Stop.
Listen, bro, he's got a good cutter, but that's about it. His wife is a better wrestler than him. That's not an insult like to her. I'm just easily like a better wrestler than him.
His wife needs to come back to
soon.
Throw that.
She's
ball
a badass.
soon. She's really fucking good.
Badass.
I've been on that Ty Conti train, or Ty Mello, sorry. I've been on that Ty Mello train for quite some time. I think she's awesome.
She rule, yeah.
Well, she comes back, she throws, she does her thing in there with a few of these new signings. I could start to see that, and I like Sammy. I could start to see that.
My thing was like they went into like the couple angle as well, where like started making out on fucking screen. I was like,
very stinky.
Fuck off, dude. Just grapple. Put a fucking lock in a hold.
She was over there being like a valet when she like has the sickest kick.
Bro, she's a fucking like black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Like, what are we doing? Put her in the ring.
Bro, we need her to be wearing this like dress or some like bullshit, just tongue kissing Sammy, bro. Let's get her in the fucking ring with some other real wrestlers. I don't know what we're doing. That pissed me off so bad. That whole time with the Dan Lambert, that whole group. Oh, brother. Oh shit.
Dan Lambert's a fucking moron. Anyways. Speaking of morons.
Oh shit.
AEW American title match.
Started talking about Khalid.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman versus Will Ospreay. I was gonna make a joke, but nothing came to mind. In a super long segment match. Fuck me, dude. There were segments when I was fucking 16 minutes long.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking the build for this match has been very weird. because I don't think it's been like great by any means, but I also don't think it's been absolutely abysmal. But I still haven't liked it. It's very weird. I think it's just bad vibes. They had the match. I think what it is like they had the match, and that like really stunk up the atmosphere of it. Like every time I see them, I just think, oh man, Twitter's gonna be super fucking annoyed by this one.
God,
But then
remember when they had
MJF
that
also
60-minute match. Remember when it had the 60-minute
remember when they
match?
had it.
It was pretty bad, wasn't it?
I got banned on K-Mac of it. Fuck, I had a point. God damn it, Novi. Fucking. I think Will's gonna win though, and then he goes on to face Pac at All Out. The winner of this match doesn't mean. Yeah, Novi. What do you think? I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Fuck.
You're get owned is all I have to say about all that. I can tell you what you're about to say. You ready for this? It was odd for them to do for them to want South Carolina and North Carolina to cheer for Will Ospreay over the guy who's chanting USA when those states are very notoriously under affiliation that Brainbuster also affiliates with.
Yo, chill out, dude.
On the side of the political spectrum.
Chill.
Yeah, it's the match that was the big problem. It's just like once you cloud up the air with all that stinky shit, because that match was not good, and we don't have to sugarcoat it. We don't have to make this a whole debate about it. But the match wasn't very good, and they had to kind of correct afterwards. They kind of had to add some juice. I thought tonight they did a pretty good job at it. Respect England, bruv. They were out in full force for Will Ospreay, so I feel like that's probably going to be what makes this match good. What are you laughing at? That was a pretty good impression. What are you giggling at? That was a pretty good impression.
You said respect for me.
Oh, it was Wales. It wasn't even England.
Oh, it was?
It was Wales.
Dude, I asked Joe if he was going to Dynamite tonight, like when we were recording. And then that episode got lost somehow. I think it was Novi's fault, I think. But I asked him if he was going. Shut up. I asked him if he was going.
Because I heard my voice in the podcast recording, but for some reason I didn't hear yours. What was that about?
Fix your computer. I don't know.
Okay.
I asked Joe if he was going, and he like slyly was like, "No, because it's in Cardiff." And I was like, "All right, bro. I don't know the fucking geography of your fucked ass country. Fuck off, okay?" Jesus. Anyways, keep talking.
Well, yeah, the fucked ass country is gonna come up, and they're gonna support their boy here, and it's probably gonna make the match real heated. I think it'll be significantly better than the 60-minute, like by a lot. So I would probably say it's a lock for Ospreay to win the match because it's his home country. I mean, you gotta do it there. So yeah, I'd say Ospreay wins. The match should be much better than the 60-minute, and it'll have a lot of heat.
I'm interested. What is your like star rating ceiling for this match? Because if you think it's going to be like potentially better,
I'd probably say 4.5 because I think MJF is too like locked into shtick for it to be any higher than that. But like we talk like MJF when he was in his prime, like heel days when he was actually good.
He's like 28.
Well, yeah, I know, but he could get back to it. But we talk about that. Bro, Dave would. Oh my good God, he would go crazy with a match like that. But
yeah,
as it stands right now, I'd probably say 4.5. Just MJF can't. He won't be able to help himself.
Yeah. I think the match, if I were to try and articulate it, it'll be like fine. That's like actually where I'm at with the match. I thought the 60-minute was fine. Like I gave it like 3.25. That's about where I'll probably end up putting this match as well. Like 3.25, 3.75, that kind of thing.
May I ask why? Why do you think it's like not gonna exceed that?
MJF as a wrestler in 2024 is like actively not for me. Like so much of what he does is, again, like you said, shtick, and you can see what he's about to do from like a mile away. And there's instances where that's not an issue. Like I think his match with Templario was actually quite good, but you could see what he was going for, like minutes beforehand. Like it was pretty obvious. Like he was doing the American like bumping heel shtick, which again, like I said, in some instances is good. Maybe it'll be good here, and I'll look like a dumbass. Wouldn't be the first time it's happened.
Well,
But
that's the thing about it too. I think he was doing that not even just in the Templario match, but more so in the Fletcher match. And I think he actually
I
that
like
was
that
a
match as well.
really good match. And I feel like this match is gonna have actual like it'll have heat with on MJF. It'll have a lot of support behind Osprey. I feel like something like that, just the environment, everything else. I think it'll just elevate it beyond that sort of thing.
Elevate, huh?
Holy shit, dude!
I'm
Bars.
locked in. Yeah, I know.
Holy shit.
Khalid, how do you feel about it? Talk about it, brother.
Man. Oh my god. Okay. The match. Here's what I'll say. I think that the crowd will really carry this match, and it will therefore make it better by default than the first match, but also because it's going to be probably like 20 to 25 minutes instead of a fucking hour.
That's true.
I feel like what they did tonight, it probably wouldn't resonate with us too well because it's like fuck. But over there, they might really be like, all right, that's enough. Drop him on his fucking neck. The crowd
Over
was like,
there.
over yonder. They're gonna be like,
those people.
Yeah, those guys. They're gonna be real like, whenever Will does the Tiger Driver, stance, whatever. I feel like they're gonna be jumping out the fucking stadium. So I think the crowd is really gonna do their thing for that match. MJF, like y'all said, man, I need either a different heel gimmick or like, I don't know, like, because he's had his break, he's came back and it's not clicking. So I'm gonna need. I was
saying earlier, I think the American gimmick has worked, and it will we'll look back on it. I don't know if I'll say fondly, but like we won't look back on it with like disdain, because I think the heat for this match is going to be good, partly because of this gimmick. So, but again, like you said, after this, it needs to transition to something different.
Gotta transition.
I don't know what it is. Hopefully, it's not something that's like repeating Ben Shapiro lines, and talking about fucking somebody's wife.
Good lord.
And like, just be oh my fucking god.
Oh, and also don't care about your feelings, Brainbuster.
And also,
clearly,
if this match is ass, if it actually ends up being ass, we're going to sit here and literally say that AEW decided to write off not only write off, but probably not re-sign Daniel Garcia, and then also write off Kyle Fletcher off TV, just in general, for this shitty ass match that possibly could happen. If it's shit, Max probably has to go. Go ahead, Stamford, Connecticut. They're calling your name. All right.
Was that a scoop there, Khalid? The Daniel Garcia thing?
Oh no, Scoopster.
Jesus Christ! I hope to God not. Jesus Christ!
It's okay. You can admit that you dropped the bomb on the Graps podcast.
Sure,
man,
dude.
Fuck that. Hey, if
Maj bomb.
If fucking bro, if Daniel Garcia is in that damn warehouse, oh my god, I might switch over to fucking.
It's gonna be him, Ricky, Wardlow.
Oh yeah, him, Ricky, Wardlow, and
who's another free agent?
Fucking
Jose the assistant. Those are the new outsiders. They're gonna be sitting front row at NXT No Mercy, whatever the fuck the next pay-per-view is. I'm just saying, bro.
What was DG's name before he went to AEW? He was in NXT. What was his name?
Oh, it was like,
I forget.
It was something Garcia.
I'm looking.
Might have just been Danny Garcia.
No. It was different. He had like a.
It was name. Dante Rios.
That's what it was.
They're gonna have Booker T say he's gonna react to whoever the other commentary is gonna say. oh my God, that's the former Dante Rios. And
He was
Booker
on
T is
A.
gonna- Yeah, it was on A. He was on A. And then Booker T's gonna go, oh man.
Oh man! Ducky, ducky, quack, quack. Hopefully not. You know what I mean?
We're all
Hope it
praying that
doesn't
it doesn't happen. Please.
If
Please
anything,
don't
I'm,
be
I'm, I'm,
fucking
I'm
scripting, please.
if anything, I'm praying he interferes with the match, and that's how Ospreay win. Like, just
Yeah.
just give me a sign, please.
Hope.
Please. Good
I
Lord.
need it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
AEW Women's World Title match. Toni Storm versus Mariah May. Now, brother, we've been talking all night. This build's been meh. This build's been meh. Fuck that, dude. This build's been fucking awesome. We've gotten like a insane, like all-timer, not just Dynamite segment, wrestling segment out of this one. And we've gotten these fucking incredible ass vignettes. We've gotten a couple good like pull-apart brawls. Like genuinely a well-built feud. Long time coming, like over the past year.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, this is what we need more of. Blood feuds.
Yeah.
Shit that matters.
Yeah.
Please. I'm very excited about this match. It's going to be a bloodbath. Without a fucking doubt. They should really like lean into this being like a full main event match. I'm talking like get them into the center of the ring and do like the lights, like the spotlights on them, and like have Justin Robertson, like everything, the whole nine, all that shit.
Mhm.
I need it. This match is gonna rock. Again, I'm expecting both to bleed. If they don't both end up Crimson Masked, I'll be a little disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I was watching the famed Novi broadcast today that I unintentionally drone striked, and Kate was talking about Mariah May perhaps not winning. Now, fuck that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
I need Mariah to win this because if she doesn't, this whole year has been like kind of for nothing.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. She'll still be a star.
Mhm.
But this is like fucking hammer that home, brother.
Yeah.
Make her the star that she is. Finish off, but don't finish. I think they're gonna have a couple other matches, but like the first match of the feud, it should be like a big one. She should win this title. Novi, I don't know if you predicted this one on the pod on your broadcast.
Mhm.
What do you think?
Caden was on the show, like you said, and he was bringing up some good points about Tony potentially winning. That maybe it'd be a good idea to have Tony win and then run that match where she won the belt against Jamie Hayter again. And while I think that is a good idea and I would like to see it, I don't think it's a good idea at the expense of Mariah May, who has completely made herself a star, has elevated herself and her standing just overall, has gotten so much better as a wrestler in this feud. Like you said, an all-timer wrestling angle where she made Tony bleed. That's one of my favorite Dynamite angles ever. It's up there with like, we just dogged on him, but MJF and CM Punk where he hung CM Punk and made him bleed.
All-timer.
That's the kind of shit that was. And that was something that like, I need to see this every week. And I feel like they've done a pretty good job of following up on that. It doesn't, every time they're in the ring together, they just seemingly just want to kick each other's asses.
Yeah.
I feel like if we don't see a dual coast to coast blade job during this match, I feel like it's doing the build a disservice in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like that's how intense this has been. It's how locked in both these women have felt. This is probably my most anticipated match on the whole show. I think this is going to be really good. I'm a big fan of Mariah May. I have been since she came in. I watched a couple of her matches before she came in because there was so much hype about her, and it was that moment where I was like, okay, she's real. She's a real ass wrestler, and I think she's done such a great job in this. So I think while I would understand going the other direction on it, I wouldn't necessarily be like furious. I would get it if Jamie Hayter were to make her return afterwards. But
I was gonna say if they do that, Jamie needs to come out afterwards.
It'd have to be immediately.
Yes,
but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to see Mariah May hold the AEW Women's World Title after this match.
Khalid, are you in agreement?
Yes, but also, if they don't, Tony Khan, fucking stupid, fucking idiot. I like if to really go into like the future kind of, and like what, like, you know, what Mariah May is right now. She's like, to me, I feel like they could really make her look like the most dangerous woman on the roster. They could really really make her look like, yo, like this is a woman. She is going to hit you hard. She's not going to care about you. She's going to make you bleed. Like, she's one of those, and she's just so happens to be the head of the division. So after you even climb this ladder, you have to face a monster, and the person they should make climb that ladder, the one and only Queen Aminata.
Thank you.
Yo, let me go and paint the picture for you real quick.
Yo, hold on. Novi, do you remember Mariah May versus Queen Aminata? Do you remember that match?
I do remember that match. Yes.
Bro.
When they got in there, when they were shooting on each other with those hits, those chops, those strikes.
That match has been rent free in Khalid and I's head.
I get
fucking months, dude.
Yes. That match was very, very good, and it was a perfect encapsulation. Like, all right, this is the future right here. So, you know, I'm not gonna take the shine, Khalid. We're providing the canvas. We're giving you the paintbrush. We're stocked you with paint. Picasso this shit, brother.
Go ahead.
Listen. Okay. So of course, you know, everybody know Jamie Hayter. I want that too. Of course. And I'm not even saying Aminata has to win the title. I'm just saying, before you get it back on Hayter, before it gets back to Hayter, IMA Aminata, you get babyface, and I mean babyface Aminata. She has the charisma to do it. I'm not gonna lie. She's a very easy person to cheer for. Like, she has the whole queen thing. It's great, wonderful stuff. Build that up. You have Mariah May, absolute, you know, like I said, damn near a bully heel. You know, kind of like how what Athena's doing, but less, you know, less comedic, you know, less on the comedy. Playful. Yeah, less playful. It's definitely, it's like, yo, like, you're not gonna take my spot. We're both young talent here. You're not gonna take my spot. It should be like, you know, what Ricky and MJF should have been, you know. But it's going to be way better, hopefully, because these two are actually fucking talented in the ring. Just have those two get it on. Like, if it was me, I'd do that Grand Slam. That's just me. Oh. If it was me, I'd do that Grand Slam. But
I thought he was saying have them get it on like. This guy. I didn't know he said at like. No. I thought you said get it on like. So I said Donkey Kong.
He's giving out Grand Slam when they should have the match. Just go Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Hey guys, Donkey Kong appears at Grand Slam apparently, guys.
Hey now,
please tune in. Yeah, fucking. They can run that Grand Slam, man. That'd be an amazing match. And then, you know,
Grand Slam's too early.
Not enough people in the building to run that match.
Not enough people in the building.
Sorry to say.
It should be like 8K. Should be fine.
Should there? Will there be
temperature?
Grand Slam usually.
Temperature check?
That's
usually
what it is. It's like
have you
7
been seeing it? Have you seen the ticket sales? Go check WrestleTix, brother.
He has not seen the. Oh shit! You don't know.
No, I do know, but I was like, let me just have some hope. Like, goddamn,
that's okay. That's fair.
Nope.
That's fair.
Not having.
I would think if
killing your vibe.
I would think if you would even put that on the card, sell out. What are you talking about?
For us, yeah.
but yeah, like they could run that like a month, and I'm not a lose. Okay, cool, and then have the, you know, the whole Hayter Mariah thing. You know, boom. I feel like that's a good, well endowed title reign right there, because having your two defenses be Aminata and Hayter, and you're still like a player in the division, like
as the first feud, yeah, or first title reign. I mean, yeah,
that's insane. And Mariah's like 25, or no, it's like 22 or 23, something like that. Like, that's crazy, insane stuff. But yeah,
Mariah May is 26.
Oh, 26. Okay.
Fucking Mark.
My bad, dude. Fuck. But yeah, Mariah May is winning. And I hope she has a great reign. Let her fight Emi Sakura as well.
Emi Sakura would be beast.
Oh
Yeah. When Yuka comes back, let her get her. You know,
Riho.
Yeah, I was
Riho.
about to say
Yo,
Riho.
Mariah could fucking throw Riho around like crazy. Like as a bully heel, that'd be fun.
I don't
Run.
know how
Imagine
we're-
drop kick.
She fly her halfway across the ring.
The shoot drop kick. Oh my god.
Might just be the fanboy in me. Sheeta?
Sheeta would be awesome.
Awesome.
In 2021, I'm kidding. Sheeta would be awesome.
They should also let Mariah get those stardom matches as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Mina match would be awesome.
The Mina match would be
Azumi.
awesome. The Azumi
Azumi,
match,
oh
wow,
my
things.
fucking God,
The
yeah.
Azumi match would be
The Izumi
amazing.
match. Get Suzu Suzuki in there.
Yeah,
Get
like
fucking
Soriano.
oh,
yeah. Get fucking
Let me cook.
God damn it. Saya.
Oh, that's high, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my god. Not Kamatani. Fucking
okay.
Ida.
Yeah, yeah.
Say.
Saya. Well, come on, hold on. Do you not like Saya Kamatani?
We're not into the whole heel thing she got going on right now.
No,
We
that's
gotta wait.
fair.
I mean, like that's
in the
fair, but like in the ring, like
though.
hold on, like whoa, let's,
Yeah,
In the
let's
ring
wait.
though, she's fucking and all. She's awesome.
Let's wait until she gets back face to face. This heel Mariah May. Let's wait until she taps into the realness again. Hold on now.
yeah, with no Queen's Quest, yeah, sure, yeah, fraud, in my opinion.
The main event of the evening, folks, is AEW World Title versus Career match. Swerve Strickland versus the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. Now, let me set the stage, folks.
Now your turn to take the brush and the paint and the canvas.
Not kind of. I'm not. This isn't going to be positive like Khalid.
Well, that's
so
okay. Some people paint angry.
Wow, dude. Thanks for the hype.
It's okay.
So coming into tonight, the show, Novi and I were on the same wavelength of this needs to be an all-timer segment, or this build has been a complete fucking failure, and Bryan Danielson has wasted Hangman Page's entire momentum. Now, while the second part of that I still think is true, Hangman's momentum is like dead for me. Not that it can't be redeemed. However, I just mean it's not there in the same way. The segment tonight was fucking. That's what we should have been doing. That's what we should have been doing for the past since he won a deal. He comes out there tonight. First of all, Swerve cut an awesome fucking promo talking about the shit you've been saying in interviews. Pussy is disrespectful to me, my title reign, and this world championship, brother. I'm gonna fuck you up in front of your family. It's essentially what he said. And then Bryan Danielson's music hit. He was built for this. I don't know if you guys knew that, but it sits in his theme song.
He won't quit as well.
That's true. He ran down. He had a big ass Busaiku knee, and then he says, word for word, folks, if you haven't watched the show, I'm the best fucking wrestler in the world, and I have been for the past 20 years. Dumbass. He didn't say dumbass, but bro, that's again. Why have we not been doing that? Why have you been like being again a pussy and then going in interviews and be like, actually, I'm kind of done with this. I just kind of want to go home and fucking garden, bro.
My baby daughter wants me to be home with her.
Birdie, I'm sure you're a great kid. Okay, your grades are probably awesome. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you're in school. I'm sure you're watching, but fuck off, maybe, please, please, because your dad is really fucking up my vibe. I need him to be serious. And tonight he was serious. And it was fucking awesome. It was magnificent. I'm not like, I still don't think the build has like been redeemed by any means. But going into the match, I'm a little more excited now. Once the final countdown hits, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm probably going to cry, to be totally honest. When he wins, I'm going to cry. That's 100% going to happen. The build could have been so much more. Now, I mean, I already that was my prediction is Bryan wins. Where they go from there, I don't exactly know. I don't know if he's going to be at All Out. He might be in a tag match at All Out. I don't know. Khalid, I'm switching it up again. Where are you at on this?
It's probably good.
I'm gonna let Novi main event.
Okay. Man, like me personally, I wasn't like too, because like it seemed like both of y'all were like, the interview stuff is pretty, like, why the fuck are you doing that? I definitely understand, like, where you're coming from. I didn't really care too much. I was like, yeah, he's doing a fucking interview, whatever. But when he came out there tonight, actually no, before he even got out there, he went back there to talk to Ospreay. Demons, all he said was, do it. And like really do it this time. That's all he said. There was no talk back, none of that. He said that, walked away. I was like, oh, he won. He trying to go crazy. And then not too long after, he went crazy indeed. Best wrestler in the world, past 20 years, and he's really like and honestly, to me, like, I really feel like those interviews, like, I really don't think he really means that shit. I just don't. Like, hearing him say that stuff is like, yo, you're fucking lying. Like, you are lying your ass.
The fucking thing is, if he doesn't mean it, and that's like him trying to like instill doubt into the result, that's dumb as fuck. Because your idea of like instilling doubt and getting me more excited and like, it's unpredictable, is you telling me that you're just kind of done with the shit and you want to go home. Like, that doesn't work. It's not how that works at all. It's what's the term?
Lame.
Yes, but it's like it's counterintuitive is what I mean. Like, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Were you finished, Khalid?
I mean, like, I feel like I feel like if it wasn't like so, if it is like fake and like he doesn't really like mean or feel that way, I feel like if he didn't make it as realistic as he was saying it in the interviews, like, this build probably would have been more enjoyable for people, and probably including myself. But that being said, I'm still looking forward to the match. It's main event Brian. Come on now, main event Swerve. He's been on a terror, a absolute terror. It's his reign. People was saying, hey, it's transitional champion. Y'all don't know what the fuck a transitional champion is. You watch WWE, you fucking loser. Fuck up. Damn, don't be coming here.
A 4-month transitional champion is crazy.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about? A transitional champion that's getting multiple defenses on pay-per-views and TV. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god. And never mind. Sorry. Anyways, Novi, we can go ahead and go with you.
Yeah, let her rip, brother.
All right. We'll fire one off here. This whole time, Khalid it was said just now, he's very excited for the match. I have also been very excited for this match. I know that it's going to be very good. It's Swerve Strickland, who has made himself feel like a world champion, has established himself at the top of the card beyond levels that I didn't even expect myself. I was really excited for this run, and he exceeded my expectations, and I feel like exceeded everyone's expectations.
Yeah.
And you're going against Bryan Danielson, who is the best wrestler ever of all time for me personally.
Cook.
The problem lies with the interviews where he's selling this match like it doesn't matter to him. Like, he doesn't care. He could win or lose either way. It's chill. No big deal. I'm cool with all that, which I get genuinely upset at. And it's not because it is because I'm a loser, but it's like, I want this to feel like something big. It's the All In main event, and you're selling the match like this, especially when he's doing all this while Swerve Strickland is on TV saying, I will die for this fucking belt. I will kill you for this belt. I will kill you in front of your fucking kid who needs to do her math homework by herself, because I will kill you for this belt. And he's over here saying, it's cool. I like the belt, but I like my kid more. It's like, fuck your kid. It's the world title. Challenge. You want that. The thing is, like, and then right, he puts his career on the line. which I think is a big fucking mistake anyways. I think that was a huge misstep. But you put your career on the line, you should then say, I'm ready to die just so I could do this a little bit longer. I know you could say your neck is fucked. I don't care whether you say, oh, I need surgery. We fucking know you need surgery. You always need surgery. You could say that while also saying, okay, now I have just a limited amount of time to do this. I'm not going to let this be my last shot. I'm not going to let this be my last moment. And you build this match around that. And instead, we've gotten what we've gotten. And it's completely disappointed me. And look, the segment tonight, I thought was really good because it was everything about this build I wanted to see throughout the entire thing. And in some ways, I'm sitting here like, that was a great segment. I had a great time watching that. But in also very similar ways, I'm sitting there like, this is just disappoints me. It makes me feel bad because we could have gotten this Bryan Danielson throughout that entire stretch. It didn't need everything it didn't need Jeff Jarrett saying, hey, dude, lock in. It didn't need Eddie Kingston saying, hey, dude, lock in. Bryan Danielson should have been locked in because he's Bryan Danielson. Because he is the American Dragon. Because he is the greatest underdog that wrestling has ever seen. And now I know the match will be good. I'm in your camp, Brainbuster. I'm going to love the moment. I'm going to love Final Countdown. I'm going to love seeing him hold the gold. It'll probably give me lots of emotions. It'll be fantastic. But I can't help it. I can't not sit here and say that this build hasn't been really disappointing. With all that being said, I think Bryan Danielson will hold that gold. I think he'll win the world title. He'll do what he's going to do going forward, which I don't know what that's going to be necessarily, but I feel like it would have been so much better even going forward if this was built better. So it's unfortunate in a lot of ways. And then also, like, my GOAT is going to be holding the belt in front of 50,000 people. How mad can you really be in that moment?
Yeah.
But then outside of that moment, I'm like this. I'm being a freak. So
yeah, like in a vacuum, the moment's going to be glorious. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme, it's like, so we're derailing Hangman's like momentum, and we're also like we're derailing that for like a lackluster build that I'm not all that connected to for like a 3-month reign with the belt.
Yeah.
Well, not even like a 2-month reign with the belt. That's like,
and the
it's not
crazier part
super
is
worth it.
You should be locked in for this. It's Swerve versus Bryan. This is a big time match between two big time wrestlers. I think their styles are gonna mesh so well together.
Yeah. They wrestled. When was that? It was the Seattle Dynamite last year, and it was awesome. It was fucking awesome. So this match on this stage with this much time, bro, genuine match of the year potential. That's not like, I'm not being hyperbolic. That's genuinely like how I see this match. If they had like a strong build behind it, like I don't use like, listen guys, it's my scale is not a prestigious thing. How I treat my scale, I don't usually break 5. If this match had like a full-fledged build behind it where Bryan Danielson wasn't being a fucking pacifist pussy, this could have been like a fucking 5.5 or bro. Like genuinely has that potential.
Yeah.
I think you bring up the career thing is like, that's what like also made it so annoying for me is like, you have this like set amount of time that you can do this, and your reaction to you like potentially getting that cut short is whatever, you know?
It's
like
cool.
It doesn't it enrages my soul. It fucking makes you so mad.
I'm not even one to get like animated on podcasts. I'm not one to get very very loud, very very boisterous on these shows. I'm a chill guy. But then you give me all this. I have to watch what I've been watching, have to see the interview quotes I've been seeing. It's going to get me acting like this. It's going to get me acting all like, just like you said, I'm going to get loud. I'm going to get mad.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate. But like you said, I'm not one to break the scale either on my own personal scale. You know, I'm no Meltzer. I'm not going to say that. But this match, I have the right build. Just what I envision this build to be. Just tonight in Cardiff, Wales. Spread out over the last like month. I could have done it for me too.
Folks, If you want to hear Novi talk about this some more, he will have a video on this coming out on Saturday about this specific subject. So please, once that is out, go check it out. Overall, I think we're all like pretty excited for the show. I think it's got like, I think it'll easily be better than last year's show. I think last year's show, the moment of it all was great. The spectacle was there, but the card itself was a little meh.
Yeah, I agree.
This
As a
card,
show, this will be better.
It'll be a lot stronger of a show. We won't have a fucking backstage fight. Well, we might. I don't know. But hopefully, we want Britt Baker might. She might get busy, brother. You know,
a lot of people in that trios ladder match. Who knows who could step out of line?
Yeah. Fucking Nick Wayne might beat the shit out of, I don't know,
Kip Sabian for no reason.
Cold.
True, actually.
Oh yeah, well, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah. All right, folks. I think that's it. Those are our all-in predictions. Novi, thank you for coming on. Check out Novi's YouTube channel, please. He's great. He's got a lot of content.
Check out my Twitter too. Check
out his Twitter. His Twitter as well.
Yay!
Once again, I apologize for nuking your live stream earlier.
That's okay. I'm gonna get my shit off now because you have completely demolished my live stream from earlier. Yeah. Speaking of live streams, I do those every Wednesday. I think I'm gonna be bumping those up to 6:30 coming pretty soon.
Oh, shit.
We'll see. Might add some extra time. Maybe start bringing on more guests. Maybe you'll see the Graps podcast sometime on that show. But I also have a YouTube channel at Noviak. I will be talking about this main event in depth and probably being loud about it on Saturday. So make sure to check that out. And also I post a lot on Twitter at It's Noviak. You should go follow me over there too.
Hell yeah, brother. Khalid, do you want to plug anything? I should start asking that when people are on. Khalid, do you have anything to plug?
I get my shit in. That's why.
Yeah, my bad. I should have asked you.
Pre-order Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
What the fuck?
Dude, you don't get paid for that.
Bro.
You're just doing that.
They're gonna, dude, that's Nintendo, right? Isn't that Nintendo? No.
Oh, it's Bandai.
I got scared, bro. I thought it was Nintendo for a second, and I was like, they're gonna fucking destroy it. They're gonna hit us with the DMCA.
One mention of a game of theirs.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
Over.
It's
Not
over.
Sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not a hashtag ad.
But Bandai, hey, Graps podcast, the game. You know, whenever you're ready.
What the fuck would that roster look like?
Simulator.
Hey, the best roster in the wrestling you're ever going to see.
Bro, bro, don't fuck with me.
Oh, we're talking put like real wrestlers in there. I thought you meant like, oh, we're gonna put Brainbuster and Khalid in the game.
I mean, obviously, but you know.
Well, yeah, we'll be secret
fair.
characters.
Yeah, fair.
We'll be bookers in the GM mode.
Exactly.
Is there gonna be my career?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Each GM will have like their own trait. My trait is you immediately start with Takeshi Morishima as your world champion.
Immediately start with Shibata.
But like,
world champion.
Yeah, but like 2000.
Who would I say is my world champion?
2006 Morishima is your world champion.
Let me get
That's your trait.
Let me get 2005 Samoa Joe. That's my world champion. Hell
yeah.
That's who you start.
On that note, folks, listen, we'll start a GoFundMe for that if y'all want it. Just let us know. That's been the Graps podcast. Thank you for watching. Later.